Opportunity amidst adversity, the message from Roberto De Zerbi ahead of this exciting FA Cup fifth round tie. Despite all that has been thrown at the Albion, they are still fighting proudly on three fronts. And tonight, take on a Wolverhampton Wanderers side with a chance to progress to the FA Cup quarter-final for a fourth time in just the last 7 years. Totti. Up to Jean-Richard Bellegarde. Lovely drop of the shoulder to get away from Jean-Paul Van Hecke. Count Perpion trying to track his every movement. It's a good-looking cross from Bellegarde. Sliding in is Mario Lemina, and Wolves take the lead inside the opening 2 minutes. Jean-Richard Bellegarde racing away up the left, swung across into the penalty area. Jason Steele came, couldn't claim, and Mario Lemina was able to slide it in at the back post. It was a lovely spin on halfway by Jean-Richard Bellegarde. It was an awkward cross for Steele to deal with, and Mario Lemina never stopped running from midfield and was able to convert it at the back post. Some fans had yet to take their seats inside Molineux, but it is Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Here comes a Dingra for Brighton and Hove Albion. Kilman steps across with a good challenge, but can't prevent the corner kick. And the Seagulls will have a first chance to curl one in. A train of green and black shirts around that penalty spot. It's in from Gross towards the head of Jean-Paul Van Hecke, and runs just beyond Ansu Fati, who was lurching in at the back post. Such a dangerous delivery from Pascal Gross, and João Gomez and Fati were tussling tightly as Fati tried to get on the end of that. Ansu Fati slightly out of control there and will go into the book. First yellow card of the day. Just lunging in on his man. Not a whole lot of intent there from Ansu Fati, but as he caught Jean-Richard Bellegarde, he followed through. And Ansu Fati is into the book early on in this one. Curled in by Tommy Doyle, Santiago Bueno. Well, almost cleared that for the Seagulls. The flag stayed down. Another chance to cross for Doyle, into this time towards Totti. Buonanotte to Perpion, and eventually played off Tommy Doyle. Well, what a golden opportunity that was for Santiago Bueno. The flag stayed down against Wolves number 4 there, and you can only imagine he was trying to lay that back across the penalty area, but he has, well, swept it away from goal for Roberto De Zerbi's side. Buonanotte, he's past Doyle. Now looking for Estupinian, he's found him brilliantly. Here's Purvis Estupinian, Adingra, and Jakub Murder, and just past the upright. So brilliantly worked to create the opening. Buonanotte found Estupinian in behind. Adingra with the presence of mind to lay it off to Murder, and Murder only finds the advertising hoardings behind the goal. Best football we've seen from the Seagulls thus far. Still they trail Wolves 1-0 in the FA Cup. Igor looking back for Jason Steele. It's been pinched by Bellegarde. Steele got just enough of the ball in the eyes of the referee. Doherty's kept it alive for Wolves right wing, and flashed another one across the penalty area. Alarm bells ringing for Brighton and Hove Albion at the back. Dunk found Igor, a couple of players slipping already, and Igor just seemed to lose his balance as he played it back to Jason Steele. Bellegarde almost stuck in. Van Hecke. Moda into Ansu Fati. Chopped round Totti Gomez, Ansu Fati, Adingra, And now it's Stupinian and deflected wide. Cries of handball from Brighton and Hove Albion. They want more than just a corner kick. Did well there, Max Kilman. Lewis Dunk making the point. He thinks there was a lean. Options left and right here. Estupinian. Igor once more. Back to Purvis Estupinian. Lifted in towards Jean-Paul Van Hecker, and Buonanotte gets the final touch. And again it's wide of the mark for the Seagulls. Well, chance after chance is beginning to go the way of Brighton and Hove Albion. This time it was Facundo Buonanotte. You wondered whether Van Hecker would make contact initially, and Buonanotte had so little time to react with the big Dutchman jumping in front of him and couldn't angle that header into the bottom corner. Lifted away by Gross. Will drop for Van Hecker, heads in field past Bellegarde, just about gets away with it. Wolves have stolen it back off the Seagulls though. Bellegarde, he's round Van Hecker again. Looking for the back post where Lamina waits, an acrobatic volley, which bounces wide. Perhaps had more time than he realised there, Mario Lamina. Leapt into the air to try and volley that ball goalwards. Could have even brought it down in the 18-yard box. And the contact wasn't clean. Into the turf and behind. Still they lead 1-0. Estupinian looking for Buonanotte. Toti Gomez defends brilliantly. Another Pascal Gross corner. Will this one bear fruits for Brighton and Hove Albion? Sizable shape of Van Hecker, Moder and Dunk all in there. In towards Lewis Dunk at the back post. It was another towering header from the skipper, but this time he couldn't divert it goalwards. Well, at the weekend he found his mark against Everton. Leapt above the crowd again here, but the wrong side of the post for Lewis Dunk. Away fans in fine voice. Can the Seagulls give them yet more to cheer about? That's a fantastic touch though from Neto to take him away from Lewis Dunk. Now it's only Igor to beat for Pedro Neto. Not too much in the way of support. On goes Neto and back comes Dunk again. Break for Wolves. It started with Kilman, drove it through midfield to Neto. That touch past Dunk was sublime, and it didn't look like anyone was going to catch Pedro Neto from there. Igor did enough. Well, a moment here to excite all Seagulls fans. We're going to see Valentin Barco in a Brighton and Hove Albion shirt for the very first time. So much said about the young Argentine. A January arrival from Boca Juniors steps onto the pitch as a Seagulls player in place of Igor. Valentin Barco. Crossed into the penalty area, there's Danny Welbeck, and Welbeck just guides it wide. Applauds the cross in from Valentin Barco. Real quality about the delivery. Welbeck gets across his man, but couldn't divert it into the top corner. Still the Albion trail. And given away by Adingra at what could be a crucial moment. Sarabia up the line. And a surging run coming forward up the left flank for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Options in the middle in the form of Pedro Neto. And Ciso back defending. 15 seconds on the clock. No doubt a little bit more due to those Wolves substitutions in Ciso to Welbeck. And this might skim behind for a Seagulls corner kick. Will there be one more chance? Jason Steele waved forwards. One more Pascal Gross delivery to keep the FA Cup dream alive for the Albion. In from Pascal Gross towards Lewis Dunk, belayed by Jason Steele. Couldn't flick it home. The script was written for Jason Steele. in the dying embers of this FA Cup tie. Lewis Dunk to the Albion's goalkeeper inside the 6-yard box, prodded a leg out at the ball, and anyone else but Jason Steele, and perhaps, just maybe, the Seagulls final late equaliser. Wolves hold on, the damage done early. Mario Lemina's goal inside 2 minutes, the difference, and Gary O'Neill's side are going to the quarter-final. It finishes at Molineux, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0.